Okay, so I just bought this. It's a 2000 Jetta 4-cylinder 2.0. Every now and then the car would just die. When you turn the key over, your lights would come on. I was getting this light and a check engine light that wouldn't go away. And when I tried to start it, it was getting a little bit of a battery and it wouldn't quite start. Shut it off, turn it on again. If you see this right here, that means the interlock for VW is kicked in and it won't let you start your car. So trying to start it when that's on won't do you any good. First thing you want to check, I took it to Advance. They gave me a P231. Told me it was ECM, which is $400. About crap my pants. The first thing you want to do is check your lights here. So if you're getting, if this light's lighting up, you should be able to start the car. Before I worked on it a little bit, it wouldn't always light up. A lot of times this is just your interlock. If your car's, it does a little systems check when it first boots up. If there's something wrong in the system check somewhere in either in the transmission solenoid or something like that, you won't get these lights. So make sure these lights are kicking on when you kick the car on. Okay. There's another one. So as long as those are popping on, you should be all right. If they're not, check your bulb. A lot of times you can get it to kick in by using this. We were messing with the fuses and everything. There's a lot of interlock fuses on the Papa's trunk. Hold on. There we go. Okay. First thing you want to check . There's that socket set. Focus, would you? There we go. You want to get check your terminals. If they're loose or corroded, you're going to want to take them off. Keep a hold of whatever socket you have to use to get those off, because you're going to need it in a minute. There, right. Terminals are off. Oh shit. Take your battery out. See these guys down here at the bottom? 2, 3, and 4. You don't want to take those out. I'll get back with you. Let me pause it, and as soon as I get done with this, I'll show you what we're looking for. Okay, there's a step I forgot to show you. Usually when you look in here, you look down, there'll be bolts in here. This little cap over your battery is going to be held on by this. You can't really get that bottom part up until you get this off of here. Best way to do that, pop these little clips right here and right here. See if I can get it. Okay, no I cannot. Alright, hold on a second. Pause again. Okay, clips are off. Let go of that guy. Focus. Oh yeah, fancy phone. Thanks, Metro. Okay. As soon as you do, that's going to let these little back pieces here come off. Get that out of there. And then, of course, you'll see the hold down for your battery and everything here. Best way to take it out is reach back here. Move here. Move here. bring it up like this. Make sure you're using both hands instead of trying to film the video so you don't beat your head up against the wall. Boom. Alright, that's what we're looking for. That right there is the chassis ground. I've been working with the solenoid. I got the foot switch up under the car. Looked at. I'll show you where that is here. Hold on. A lot of times, your interlock light, that little light that was on the shifter, if it's not coming on, up in here, see this green dude? Yoink. That green guy right there is connected with a plug. When you depress this, it lets you know, or it lets the shifter know that you press the brake and it's okay to start the car. You can't start the car without the brakes. Can't start the car without the doors being shut. The Germans thought of everything, which is why you can't even fart sideways without having to take it to a dealership. So this guy down here is what we're looking for. Hold on. Right here. So you want to take this off. It's a nut. It should be loose. Nope, of course it's not. Hold on. There we go. Let's see. Got a 13 here. I do not advise doing this without both your hands. I really don't. Or is it this one? There it is. Okay. Yoink. Take that little cap off there. First thing you want to do, sand that down, make it nice and shiny like that. See my nut here? Make that nice and shiny. Once it shines like that, get the bottom shiny so that all that's a good contact. This is a very common gremlin for these Jettas. That interlock feature, unless it's got a great circuit, will just shut the car down. So you could be driving and it'll stall out just by vibrating. It'll stall while you're idling, it'll stall while you're driving, it'll stall while you're turning. It'll basically try and kill you any chance to get. Nice safety feature. See here, hold on. That's not tighten, that's loosen. There we go. Alright. Hold on. Tighten it up real tight. Okay. Then you're going to want to take your sandpaper and you're going to want to run it through here and around. Make sure it's nice and clean on the inside. Okay. Then take your terminals and make them nice and shiny. Oh yeah. So clean. So fresh and so clean. So just make sure you got really good contact, especially for your negative. Otherwise, you just unscrewed all that crap for no reason. Okay, and then put it all back together. Let's see here. Like I said, grab this. Put it in. With the fabulous 3-star display. Okay. Right. Line your holes up. There we go. And take your air filter. Use it to hold all that mess in place. It should line up right about there. I'm going to screw this back into place and we'll put it back together. Okay. So you got this back on. Line your stuff up. Make sure your terminals are nice and shiny. Both of them. Even this guy right here. This runs to this relay. Chassis ground here is connected to this one here without a proper one here. If you rattle this box around, and sometimes it starts, and if you rattle it around, sometimes it doesn't help at all. That chassis ground gremlin might be a problem. And then when you put it all back together, I don't know how you turn that off. Turn it. Boy. The alarm works now. Everything should work. Matter of fact, you should, when you start it up, your check engine light should go away. Bloop. The car with the key in it should go away. The battery should go away. And then parking light's on. You are now fixed, and your car shouldn't stall or die on you. Oh yeah. And your door chime should work. So $400 or a little bit of elbow grease. Huh? Take that, Germans. Alright, good luck.